students, today we are going to discuss about the frequency polygon. Already we have discussed in the previous classes about the frequency distribution. Now frequency polygon, it's related with the topic frequency distribution only. You all know how to do the frequency distribution. So frequency polygon is a graphical representation of the frequency distribution. A graph of frequency distribution is known as frequency polygon. So we have seen in case of the frequency distribution, suppose the class groups are given 0 to 10, 10 to 20. In this way the class groups are given, and in that class groups the frequencies are written, like you can see in this one. 0 to 9 the frequency is 10, then the frequency is 5, 5 again. So if I will plot these frequencies in a graphical one or in a graphical representation I will do with this frequency, so it will call the frequency polygon. So what is the meaning of the frequency polygon? Frequency polygon means here we are going to show the different groups and the frequencies. So frequency polygon is a graph of the frequency distribution only. What is the importance of the frequency polygon? The importance of the frequency polygon is, with the help of the frequency polygon we can compare the data. Suppose if I will give you this data and if I will give you this diagram, by seeing the diagram only you can easily understand the matter. You can easily understand that in between 0 to 10 how many students are there. Suppose the 4 students are there. In between 10 to 20, suppose the 5 students are there. 20 to 30, 6 students are there or 5 students are there. 30 to 40, maybe 7 students are or 6 students are there. So by seeing the diagram we can easily understand the particular concept. We can compare the things. Suppose I can easily compare in between 50 to 60 how many students got the number and how many students got the number in between 0 to 10. So that is the work of the frequency polygon. Now in the exam we need to draw the frequency polygon. Now how to draw the frequency polygon? Let's see. This is a problem. This problem will be given to you, the draw a frequency polygon. Suppose first of all a class group will be written. Suppose the class group of the students, and then it is written that the number of the students, that means the number of the students, that means the frequencies. That means the frequencies. These all are the frequencies and this is the class group. Now you need to draw. For drawing you first have to draw a x-axis as well as the y-axis. A horizontal line you will draw as well as a vertical line you will draw. You all know how to draw the bar diagram. Basically for the frequency distribution first we need to plot a bar diagram. Bar diagram means in between two bars there will be the space. Where the space is not there in between the bar, that is called the histogram. So first I have drawn a horizontal line, that is the x-axis. Now I need to mark this class groups. Suppose I will take 1 centimeter, 1 centimeter gap. 0 to 10, 10 to 20, 20 to 30, 30 to 40 and 40 to 50. So these all are my class groups. So I will write over here 0 to 10, 10 to 20, 20 to 30, 30 to 40 and 40 to 50. Now I need to go for the vertical scale. Now the vertical scale I have drawn a line. Now I will see these frequencies. Suppose here the highest number is the 40 and the lowest number is the 5. So according to that I need to choose my scale. Suppose here I can start. Again I can take 1 centimeter, 1 centimeter. So this one is 0, 5, 10. Or I can take 0, 10, 20, 30, 40 and 50. So I have taken the interval in this way. This is 0, this is 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. Now you need to draw the bar diagram. Suppose this is the 0, suppose here this one is the 0, this one is the 10, 20, 30, 40, and the first one is 50. Okay. Now we need to draw the bar diagram. Suppose the first one in between 0 to 10 class group. What is the number? 5. So I need to draw 5 only. Now while plotting the bar, you need to remember that we will leave some space from this side as well as from this side we will leave some space. Suppose 0.2 or 0.1 I left. So the first one is only 5. So here the 10 limits are taken. You will measure with the scale 5. Suppose this one is up to this much is the 5. Again from here you will leave some space and you will draw the line of the 5. Then you will make the bar. For the second one it is the 10. So we know this much is the 10. Now here it is the 20. You will always do it according to the scale only, then the measurement will be correct. So the basic need is there. From all the class intervals, like same space you need to leave. The next one is the 30. And the last one is, that is the 40. So all my bars are done. See, one thing you need to always remember over here, from this point you need to leave the same space. Now you will find out the midpoint. Midpoint. All the midpoint you need to find out. Here it is the midpoint. Here. This one is the midpoint. This one is the midpoint. This one is the midpoint. Again, this is the midpoint. And this one is the midpoint. Now, all this midpoint you need to join. This one with this one. This one with this one. From here to here. And from here to here. So this will be your frequency polygon, and this lines you will join with the help of the scale only. So here you will write the heading. Here the heading will be there. So what will be the heading? Frequency polygon. In this side, what is the number of the students? So here also you will write number of the students. Now at the down you will write what is this? This is the class group. So whatever will be the heading, you need to write that. So here you will write class group or class interval, or if it is written marks, so you will write the marks obtained. Class group. Okay. So this is the entire frequency polygon, how you have to draw and what are the things you have to write. Okay.